This girl. I don't know why this situation angered me as much as it did. Because I honestly feel like I'm gonna tell the story and you guys are just gonna be like, that's it. I've been waiting to tell the story because the situation was honestly just like too fresh. So this happened a couple months ago, but I went to this shoot and there was like 10 other models there. Like there was a lot of models at the shoot. But there, all the other models and the photographers were super, super nice. Such a good environment. We got Ice Spice blasting through the room. The vibe was great. But my attention was caught by this one girl who was definitely the quietest of the room. Like she wasn't really contributing to the conversation at all. She was just kind of standing there. I get it. Like I literally personally have crippling anxiety when I'm with anyone I don't know. But I noticed as she was standing there, like I have never seen someone have a bigger RBF in my life. Like she was like looking up and down all the girls, all the other models, giving all of us like this very judgmental look. Like her energy was just off. Which again, I have an RBF like 9 times out of 10 and people literally have to tell me because I don't even mean to. It just like is on my face. Like, that's just how I look, but not how I feel. So like honestly, I get it. I figured that was probably the case. Then we started shooting and we all started with like these group shots, but they were all like in groups of 3. She was one of the girls in my group, so she was like sitting next to me. We were the next group that was supposed to shoot, so we were just like chilling there waiting while the group like directly to the left of us is shooting. And I can't really say too much about this if you catch my drift, but basically we were all told we had to like fill out these forms, something like for the shoot. So me and these 3 girls are all like filling out our form. And then the girl that I'm talking about like stopped filling hers out like before it was our turn to shoot, even though we didn't have anything to do. We were just like sitting there waiting. We were literally supposed to fill them out. So I'm like just sitting there filling out my form, minding my damn business. I noticed she started watching me fill mine out and then she randomly like looked up at me and she just goes, "You know, we don't have to keep filling those out, right?" And then before I get a chance to respond, she just goes, "Why are you doing that?" But we were literally just told like 3 seconds ago to fill them out. And I was like, what? So I just said really nicely back like, oh, like I think we're supposed to before we can shoot. And she goes, yeah, but we're going to be shooting in a second. So you really should stop filling that out. Even the other girl who was in our group looked over and she was like, what? Because she was filling hers out too. I just went, okay. And then I kept filling it out because that's what we were supposed to do. And then a second later, I look over at her and she's literally like has her form turned over and she's like drawing hearts and stuff on the back of her paper. I'm like, how are you going to yell at me for filling out what we're supposed to fill out before we can shoot because we're about to shoot and you're like drawing? Like what? And she didn't finish her form either. I just like didn't get why she was attacking me. And then like the entire shoot, like anytime I was shooting solo, I would see her in the corner just kind of like looking at me up and down like, ew, like that kind of look. Like that's literally it. That's the whole situation. It was just like the vibes were off. I don't understand why girls have to be like that. Like we're all shooting together. This could be fun. We could be friendly, but no. Anyway, I don't know why that pissed me off so much because like when people do that, it just makes me so mad. Like why ruin the vibe? Be honest with me. Am I overreacting?